Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com. Today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge interior wall sconce called the Airis Small. This is the 20/64/50. There are other sizes of this available as well. You should check those out. This is 18.3 inches tall, 4.5 inches wide, and then the projection from the wall out is going to be 4 inches, which qualifies this to be ADA compliant. If you guys are familiar with ADA, that's Americans with Disabilities Act, says that a sconce coming out from the wall can only come out up to 4 inches, which is going to allow people to pass by it easily. If you guys are an architect or an interior designer doing a project like a doctor's office or a restaurant, this would be a good sconce for you. If you're a homeowner who's looking for something that is flush to the wall so you can pass by it easily, like in a hallway or a stairway, this will be a really good sconce for you as well. So let's get into a few details on this. Back plate is going to be 4.5 by 4.5 inches going over your 4-inch junction box. The mounting height, which is the distance from the bottom of the sconce to the middle of your electrical outlet box, is going to be 15 inches. Great way for you to see a lot of the details on this is to look at the installations instructions. The same paperwork that's going to be in the box when you get this. Let's check it out now. Over on the right-hand side of your screen, the red tab, where am I? Over on the right-hand side of your screen, under the pull-down menus, scroll down a little bit. It's going to be a link. It's going to say, click here for installations instructions, PDF. Open that up for me. And that is going to have some great information and, what's more important, some great technical drawings of the back plate and how it's going to go onto your junction boxes. Very important. It's also going to have a parts list. It's going to show you how everything goes together, things like that too. Take advantage of it since it is there. Hubbardton Forge is calling this a halogen fixture, and it's going to say you can use up to a 35-watt halogen GU10. This is a GU10 bulb, a GU10 socket next to me on the screen here. And we actually say this is better to use as an LED. So there are LEDs available for this. This is an Amazon Basics version of that same bulb. There's no limit when you get into LEDs of what you can put in other than the actual bulb size itself. So remember, it's a GU10, and then this is an MR16 size. And this is a bulb, MR16s, that shoot light down in one direction. They're awesome. This is a 50-watt equivalent, so this is going to work fine in the same fixture. So you're going to be able to get even more light out of this than you thought just by using the correct bulb. You can also choose your color temperature when you get into LEDs. I tend to like that 3000 Kelvin warm glow that you see on my hands. But if you like the whiter light, like the 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 Kelvin, you guys can do that too. It's a dimmable fixture. Just make sure you buy a bulb that's going to be dimmable that tells you on the box, okay? So let's get into finish on this. You're going to have a pull-down menu. It's going to, over back on the right-hand side of the screen again, it's going to say this is going to come in two finishes. Vintage Platinum, which is going to be the kind of brighter silver, and Soft Gold, which is going to be a bright finish as well, kind of like a silver with a whisper of a gold over it. So it's a very soft gold, call it that. If you want to go with the other finishes that Hubbardton Forge has, like dark smoke, bronze, all those kind of guys, there's an exterior version of this. Go into our outdoor lighting section, and there's the same exact fixture, but it's offered in the outdoor coastal finishes. So that's the one you want to check out. You can use it inside if you want. It's just a matter of you have to be okay with the coastal finishes, which are great anyway. Okay, so moving from there, why don't we get into the decoration part that's going to be in the middle of this that the light's going to be shooting down onto. You're going to have seated clear glass, which is going to be a tube of glass with little air bubbles inside it. The light's going to come down, hit those air bubbles, and refract out all over the place. Really interesting. Mesh tube is basically a screened tube coming down. It's kind of this golden silvery color. And then after that, you're going to have a textured plate. And what that is a bigger version of this. And they heat this up to make it super soft. And then they can emboss and impress lines into it. And then when the light is shooting down on it, it's going to cast shadows down the front of it. So that's really interesting too. It's always going to be this kind of aluminum color. The heavily forged plate is going to be a steel plate. And that is going to be heated up to make it super hot. They put a water solution onto it that basically forms a crust on it. So that is a very cool thing too as well. So there you go. So I think that covers basically all the really important things on this. There's other sizes like I talked about before, and then the exterior versions if you want to go see the other options for finish. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we are the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. Some larger items, those are generally big things on pallets, and custom things are non-returnable. We'll always talk about those way ahead of time. And we offer a rush program. So Hubbardton Forge generally takes 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half. It's very inexpensive. The upcharge is per line item. So if you have multiples, like 2 or 3 of this same sconce in the same finish and all that kind of stuff, it's really inexpensive to get them out fast. So just drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and I can clue you in on details on that. Or you can call 802-446-2400 during business hours. Our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's On Display page on our website, back in the red tabs again, so check it out. And we're always adding to that too. Showroom also has a clearance center. So we have a great clearance center here. That stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. Have to come here to use it. If you are going to come to our showroom, do me a favor and measure everything you can think of. So measure your ceiling heights, measure your counter heights and your counter lengths. And if you want to bring an iPad with photographs, that'd be cool too, because we'd love to see all the details about your project when you guys come in, okay? I think that kind of covers everything we need to talk about. Like the showroom is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern to talk to you guys, okay? Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you for stopping in today. Take care. Bye-bye.